My name is Jeff Dabe. I'm 52 years old and I run heavy equipment. I was born with it. I've always been big all my life. My biggest fan is my wife Gina. She's always out there yelling for me. People are amazed that I don't really train or work out. There's a lot of guys that spend hours in the gyms every day to get where they're at. Fortunately, I'm lucky enough to be strong enough to get there with strength.
We're not all made in God's image. The guy caught somewhere in between Bruce Banner and the Hulk is Jeff, and he's the current North American arm wrestling champion in the left-hand division. Doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him, but I'm pretty sure it's cancer because his hand is way bigger than his face. Or maybe someone in his family tree had unprotected sex with Donkey Kong. But for real, it's probably cancer. Good luck looking up a second opinion on WebMD with those bratwurst fingers. His hobbies include flicking a paper football a country mile, riding an ox around the Minnesota State Fair, and being a hand model for Hamburger Helper. It's not all positive. He's the reason the men's room is always out of paper towels. He has to start every sentence with fee, fi, fo, fum. And he paralyzes chicks from the waist down every time he slides his fingers into second base. So what if his left arm is bigger than his right? Tom Cruise has one big tooth in the middle of his stupid Scientology mouth. But I just wanted to talk to this monster before a torch-wielding mob gets him. That's why I flew him to LA, where I'm sure he got the armrest in this week's CeWEBrity Profile. Easy, Rampage. Just shoot me a text next time you get here.
Sorry about that. Thanks for inviting me over for tea, Daniel.
Have a seat. Hope you're hungry. So what's life like with these huge pythons?
I don't know. It's not different. They work good for everything. There's nothing I can't do.
Really? You could pick up a dime off a table?
Yes.
On your first attempt?
Well,
When did your arms start getting big?
I was born this way. It just stayed the same as I grew up.
Now, is it just the arms?
Nope, I have one leg and foot that's bigger than the other one.
So your shoes are different sizes?
Yes. On my tennis shoes, a 17. In my right foot, it's a 10 for my left.
It's a legitimate discrepancy between the two. Mm-hmm. Testicles? Same size or?
There might be a little variation.
Huh. But you've said you've been tested and they said medically they don't know what's going on. Now, I think your doctors are awful. They've got to figure something out and say, oh, there's a reason that your arm is this big.
The stuff they usually know about and test for, I've tested that. It don't show any signs.
Do you want to come see one of my fancy Beverly Hills doctors?
I would.
Did you ever have a sit-down talk with your mother and say, hey, what was going on?
The only thing my mom thought is that she had fallen when she was pregnant. She thought maybe that could do it, and they said no.
That's a crazy fall. You clip your fingernails with toenail clippers?
Yes.
You do?
Well, I gotta use the bigger ones. It's easier to hold on to.
Are you in physical pain?
No, no pain.
Can I hear how loud you can clap?
That's about normal, I think, eh?
Sure. No, it sounds just like any other clap. Have you ever broken a bone in your body?
No.
What about your pinky or your one finger that's taken a hard?
They're always that way. I don't know if it was something in the way I was born.
What's your biggest finger? It's your ring finger.
Probably my
isn't it?
ring finger, yeah.
The thumb's not that big.
No, this thumb is bigger than that. I just learned that about 6 months ago.
What do you mean you just learned it 6 months ago? You weren't looking at your hands?
No.
How strong was the ring bearer at your wedding, having to lug that thing down the aisle? Can you take it off?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a napkin holder.
30.
How long have you been married?
6 years. We've been together 20 years.
Oh, why were you dragging your feet so long? Because one of them's a size 16? What about at night? Does your wife like to be spooned or cuddled? It's because I assume if that monster goes over her, it's cutting off some circulation.
No, we have a king bed. Keep me play a wing room.
Okay, so you don't drape one of those things over her?
No.
Are guys more fascinated by you, or is it women? It's probably men.
I'd say more guys.
I bet your penis was terrified the first time you tried to masturbate as a child. Like, oh God, I always knew this day was coming. I mean, they do say hands have a direct correlation to the size of a penis. Can you put that myth to bed?
Most people say yes. Everything's properly proportioned.
But that's not properly proportioned. How tall are you?
5'9".
Are you really?
Yeah.
You're a tiny fella.
Yes, it's short.
You're a tiny fella. God really doesn't deal with both hands.
No.
Did you ever do this as a kid? Here, put your hands together and open up here is the church, here's the steeple, open it up and, oh God!
Yes,
That is the biggest pussy I've ever seen.
Jeff Dabe is putting the foot on the pad right here, and he's got full control of the mat.
What are the odds that you would be blessed with these massive arms and you're good at arm wrestling? Because there is technique in arm wrestling.
A lot of technique, yeah.
Why are you always arm wrestling left-handed?
I hurt my right one in the 80s, arm wrestling. There's no way I can compete with it.
Now, is the left-handed competition?
Is that right below the women's class? Where's the left?
Just above it.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
So are you technically at a disadvantage because it's not your dominant hand?
No,
Which arm's bigger?
my left.
I mean, I guess. Talk to me about how the movie Over the Top changed your life.
I think I got where I showed there's more technique in it than just the power.
I arm wrestled the kid from that movie.
Set, go!
Want to know how it went? I was kind of sandbagging. I was like, I'm going to snap him whenever I feel like it. And then I hit a wall, and I lost it, and he beat me. So my last match was a loss, but it was to that kid, so I feel like it was that's okay.
Still a win.
In the arm wrestling, you're the world champion?
No, I'm not world. I have the North American Championship belt right now.
Can I see your belt? Oh, this is impressive. Oh, a lot heavier than I thought. Do you ever wear this?
I wore it on the plane and everything to bring it here.
You wore it on the plane?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
TSA didn't stop you for this
I
much?
took it up and sent it to you and put it back on.
That is insane. I appreciate it. She's a beaut. Thanks for coming over, Jeff. I'd really like to keep in touch.
Sure. Would you like to be best friends?
Huh. I mean, my dog's my best friend, but he's under that door. So sure. Come on! No!
You got something on your shirt there.
Now, according to my uncle, a big part of being best friends is checking each other's prostates. Don't be weird about this.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah. Here, try this. There she is. Old Faithful. No! Whoa, whoa! That is one girthy finger. Being strong is pointless. The heaviest thing I carry around is the guilt of never using my Peloton bike.